we have discussed about the conversion and some data type and something like the ternary expression. Do you have any maybe question or problem regarding to the last week discussion? Maybe we can discuss it together now.
Or do you want to have a quick summary part as a
Quick summary.
Like-
I forget what we have discussed last time. It's a long, very long section, I think.
I think we talk about the implicit and explicit, is it expressions?
Conversion?
Yeah, conversion.
Yeah.
I think Reza mentioned that in the course as well. It's just like, because I think in class we all use the explicit expression. We don't use the implicit.
Yeah.
We sort of discuss a little bit on that. And then I thought the unsigned and signed data type. Did we go over that or no?
Yeah.
Forgot what that is. And then we sort of talk about the ternary expression.
Mm-hmm.
There was a question brought up by Ken. So any other follow-up questions regarding these three topics?
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe we start the today discussion. I think we haven't discussed about the unary expression. Do you remember the plus sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, two plus sign. Yeah.
Harsh, you remember? We saw it on Friday's class, I think.
Okay, so right.
It's like when you go like I equals 5 like that, and then if you want to add 1, so it's like I think the sign is like I plus plus semicolon,
Right.
and then I turns up to 6, something like that, right?
Right.
I have searched some about plus for the W3 schools, and maybe I can share my screen to you guys. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
I think the plus function is which means the increase one. If you there are two functions about plus. You can add it in front of x and post of x. If you add the plus post of x, which means we'll increase 1 first, then assign the increase the value to the result. And if you add plus before x, which means assign the value first, then increase 1. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Maybe you can show some example. We can.
You can see my screen. Yeah, this is an
yeah.
The integer x is equal 5, and the integer result equal x plus plus. Then console white line, the result is equal 5 because the plus is post x, so it will be assign the value first, then increase 1. And the next line is console white line x, which means the sorry, please wait.
I think it's the other way.
Yes. Is it correct? Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mean that if the result is something like that, is first assign x to result and then it add once. Is it like that?
Yes.
Okay, that means if the plus is after the x, that means that it will use the variable first and then increase it.
Yes.
Okay, how about if it is in the font?
Okay, let me change it. So the result will be add 1 to the x first, then yes. Is it okay?
Oh, okay. So the
The-
difference is whether the variable is used first or add the value first, right?
yes, that's correct. That's
Okay.
clearing.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah, do you have some question about this expression? I think the same logic may apply on minus, right?
Yes, I think so. Let's try.
Yeah, let's try. We have plenty of time.
Okay. Sure. Okay, we can add it. Okay, you see the minus before the x, so it will be decrease first, then assign decrease the value to the result. Okay, then if we add minus after x, which means we'll assign the x to the result first, then do the plus, do the decrease 1. Yes.
Okay, so the logic apply on both plus and minus, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Is there only plus and minus? Like no others, right?
I think yes.
Okay. The one we did is just illustration, right? I mean, in real world, I don't think the display is more used in a loop or in a series of code, right? Is it seldom that we would display like what we just test?
Yes. Most likely we will use it in the loop. Yeah. Or like a counter.
Because interesting, I didn't know that it sort of displayed, the before and after.
Yeah, but yeah. But it's just a knowledge. Maybe in some case we have to use plus before the variable. But I don't know which scenario I will use this. Maybe in the future I will encounter a scenario we will use this.
Yeah. Harsh, you get what Ken is trying to show?
Right. I understand that whenever ix, whatever it was, I is equals to 0, and we give like a condition to it, then we get like I plus plus or something like that.
That's good. So I think we have done enough with data type. Maybe we can talk about something about if and switch.
Actually, I'm looking at it as well.
Yes. I found that on the internet there is something called the order of the condition. Let me show you. I share my screen first. Here. Yeah, do you see my screen here?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you write if, we have several conditions, maybe condition A and then maybe N condition B and condition maybe something like 1, and then we have another condition, maybe something like that. Sorry, I can't write this because it will automatically change to something. Yes, that's good. We have 2 conditions here, A and B. But normally we will put the most simple condition on the left-hand side, because this is N case. That means that we have to satisfy both condition A and condition B in order to continue, right?
Yes.
So if either one of them does not satisfy, it will not continue the if statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the condition A is more simple, we will usually put it on the left because the computer language always read from the left to the right. So if A is not satisfied, it will not read B. So if the condition A is more complex and time consuming than condition B, the computer will use a lot of time to calculate the condition A, and it wastes a lot of memory. So it is suggested that we should put the most simple condition on the left hand side in order to save more time for the computer. do you know what I'm trying to say?
I understand. Yes.
Yeah. So if we have some condition like the condition A is if it's going to check if the maybe we have something called integer student ID. This is going to check if student ID is greater than 0, and the other condition B is we have to divide the student ID by maybe by 3 and then plus 1 and then O number and then times 2, and then we try to get the remainder when it is divided by 2. Yes, that means that we have two conditions. The first condition is we have to check whether the student ID is greater than 0, and the second condition is a series of calculation, and we have to find out the result, whether the result is divisible by 2 here. So we should put the condition student ID greater than 0 here to the left-hand side because it is much more simple than the right-hand side condition. So if this condition is not satisfied, it will stop 1. Yes, that's what I want to say.
I get what you're saying, but if this is or, then it doesn't matter, right?
Or it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think yes. But I think it also applies to all cases because all cases mean either one is satisfied, right? So if the left-hand side condition is satisfied, there is no need to execute the second one. I think it also may save some time.
So in all situations, we need computer need to check both of the conditions, right?
Yeah. We have to put the simplest on the left-hand side. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Because for all cases, that means that either this one is satisfied or this one is satisfied, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if this one is satisfied, there's no need to run this one.
Yes.
So it's just by chance, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, to screen the case out. Yeah, you're right.
So I think in practice, is it, Reza in class keeps saying that we need to maintain a positive mindset, a positive things to go first, and then like when you want to eliminate something, like we shouldn't, that is more of a negative mindset. Is it contradict with this type of checking? I think it does, right?
Can you show me what you mean? Maybe you can show.
No, it's not like showing on screen. It's just the concept, right? Like if you're over 100 years old, then let's say you're out of scope, and then if you are within 0 to 100, we need to further test, you know, which age group are you in, and then perhaps more conditions within the age, right? So when I was thinking about, you know, putting the rule set, I would always think about exclude those ones already out scope. So that might save some time, and leave the complicated ones at a later step, because
Yes.
I always think like that. But I mean, if we maintain a positive mindset, sequence is gonna be different, right? So I'm just thinking, I get what you mean, and I do agree that the computer is gonna read, you know, simple code faster and then go to the next line. But if I keep putting all the conditions in the front, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, but I think there's no contradiction, because if you're using some positive, and you mean positive cases, right? There is also some simpler positive cases and more complex positive cases.
Yeah.
So you can still apply this logic to the conditions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Harsh, you have any? You okay with what we're talking about? Do you have any input on that?
I'm perfectly fine with that. But the only fact is, I have one suggestion that from the next week onwards, we can describe, discuss a topic that we will be discussing the further week, so that I can, get over it and read about it more and more.
Oh no, it
okay.
is actually quite freestyle. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
So you can prepare whatever you want to bring to the group. So it's
Right.
not like we're doing an assignment, right? So like
Right.
obviously we
I
could
get that.
consider, you know, put out something and then we go research and then go sharing
Right.
with each other.
That the only fact was I am very new to it, right? Very new. I don't understand the programming very much. So it's like very difficult for me to get things, in place in first place. So like I want to go slow. That's
That's okay too. Is there anything we can discuss here you think is, you know, I think here is just accept learn along our experience. We're already, so
you
feel free to bring out any questions. There's nothing cost stupid, right? So yeah.
okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah, feel free if you want to research any topic and then share here is also good as well. But otherwise, it is quite random. It's quite random. We're just, but obviously it might be easier, you know, we pinpoint to what we're gonna discuss in the upcoming. So
okay. That's completely fine.
Actually,
Yes.
I have a problem about last lesson, which is the finding the odd and even number for the integer. Could you elaborate the case, this one?
What is the case? I can't remember.
Say will the outcome will be, say, even, and if the number is 5, the outcome is, say, odd. So what's the logic behind?
What is the input? I forget the input.
the input is just random number, and then you divide that number by 2,
Yes,
So-
I
Okay.
don't understand the logos. What's the logo?
Percentage?
Yes, I don't understand why the
Okay.
percent. Yes.
Okay, maybe I share my screen right now. Can you see my Visual Studio?
Yes, I can see it.
Maybe I can use a random number here, maybe 10. So the case is determine whether it is even or odd number, right?
Yes, right.
So we have to know if we want to determine something, we have to know the definition of that thing. For even number, that means that it is it can be divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
Divided by 2. Yes. You mean
So
the divided by 2 get a whole number?
yeah, it's divisible by 2. That means that there's no remainder when divided by 2.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. So divided by 2, and I write it, that is the remainder is 0, and else it is odd, right? So
Yeah.
if it's not divisible by 2, then it is odd number. So what is the I think we studied something like that, right?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I write the code, and then else it is yeah. So for this one, it means that if this number is divided by 2, what is the remainder?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that it is use 10 divided by 2, and this one will return the remainder.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe I put it here.
Okay. The percentage is the purpose of percentage is to find the remainder, right?
Yeah. So this one is the number, and then this is the number is going to divide. So 10 divided by 2,
Yes.
the remainder. So if the remainder is 0, that it means it's even. We can try it here. I can run the function here. Yeah. You can see the remainder is 0 here. So that means that if you want to find the remainder, just use this. Maybe if you want to try 3, I can try 10 divided by 3, the remainder should be 1. You will see the result is 1. Yeah, you can see here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite useful. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, so you don't understand is what is this one, right? The
Yes,
percentage.
I don't understand the function of the percentage.
Yeah. Oh, that is maybe he did not talk too deep about this one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Do you have a question about this one or other things?
You explain very clearly. I understand.
Okay. I found that one thing very interesting. You can see here I write else here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I found that in some programming they don't use. I read some posts about C# programming. They don't use else. They will simply just use return here, and then else here, and then remove the else.
Why? Like, what's the difference?
The difference is that it means that if it is divisible by 2, yeah, then it will cancel away something and then return. That means that the programs end here.
Yeah.
So if it is not divisible by 2, it will not enter this one. Then it will directly go to this one. You can see maybe. Yeah. See, this is even. So if I try 11,
Yeah.
it will be. It is odd.
I understand the logic, but why would they suggest to use an else?
I think depends on the situation. Maybe some situation is very difficult to read, too many nested if. So they may use this one. Let me try to think about the situation. It's something like that. If
There's actually a lot of situation like this. Like I do agree that else it may not be necessary because I might just need to test one scenario, right? Just like even an odd number. Obviously, if it's not even, then it is odd.
yeah.
Can we use exit? Last time I think I used not return, but I think I used exit.
Exit. Something like that.
Yeah,
There's
is it
no
the
exit.
same thing? What
No,
did
there's
I
no exit.
what did I use last time? The last assignment.
Break. Yeah. Break tunnel. Because break is used for switch case.
Okay.
We can use return here.
Oh, so we can use it here.
No. Only if we have a switch case can you break.
Okay.
Yeah, because I read the post. It's not C#. It is about some other languages. It is very difficult because they have something like this. If condition A and then something, and then if condition B and then something, and then if here if condition C, something like that, and then we have else here, and then we have an else here, and then we have an else here. Yeah. So in his case, the condition is very hard to read. So he used another method, something like if not condition A, then something, and then return. And then if not condition B, and then something, return. And then yeah, so if not condition C, and then something, return. Yeah, he writes something like that.
Also,
So if you have many nested if, he think it is more readable.
both of these are same. The outcome is same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So so I think it depends on how you master the if course. If you master it very well, I think you can use this one because you know that the condition, you won't miss any condition. But if you maybe like us, very new to if condition, you should better use else because it is very easy to include every possible cases.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for this course we have to use
We have to use this one. Yeah, I think we have to better use this one.
yeah, for best practice.
Yes, I stop sharing my screen. So we have talked about if. Okay. Do we have any other interesting topic we can talk about the if, or something you want to discuss about the if statement?
What's the difference between if statement and a switch? Is it in which switch function you already know the answer, and in statement if statement function you don't know the answer? Is it correct?
I think in both cases we don't know the answer.
So in which situation we use switch, and which situation we use if statement?
I think for if is something, maybe I share the screen again. Yes, you see me here. I think for if we are using something like that, right? We can use something like if something is random number is greater than 10, right? Here. I think for the case if it's like true, either true or false. You see what I mean? The condition is actually a Boolean. It is true or false. It is either greater than 10 or not greater than 10, right?
Yes.
But for switch case, it is different. Switch case is something we have the value, not exactly the condition. Case one, something break, maybe I don't write the condition. I don't write what I want. I don't write the count. And then case 10, and then something, and then break. And then default, and then break. In switch cases, we have the value, not the condition. So I think it's the most different one. If you have just maybe just an expression or just a value, and you have many scenarios, you don't have to do many comparison. You can use which. Because if you use if you can use n or something else, but for switch we can just use the value here. Case value equal 1, value equal 10, or default value. So I think the main difference is that, yeah, if your condition is very complicated and you have to determine something, you use if your condition is just like in case it is equal to something, in case it equal to another thing, then something, then you can use which.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the main difference is that, so if you in this case you can still write like this in using if case to if something is they're actually the same. Else if something like that. This is the same. But you can see here I write more code. I need to use else if, and then something equal something. It is not actually a value. It is a Boolean. Boolean to determine whether it is true. Random number equal 1 is true or false. If true, and then continue here. If it's false, and then go to the next one. Here random number equal 10 is true, then process the block. I think it's the main difference here. So if you ask me about about the performance, if your case is very simple like that, like our case, but you have a lot of different cases, for example, 1 to 100, random number equal 1, random number equal 2, random number equal 3, something like that. Switch case would be better because it is easy to write. Because you can see here the code is less than the if cost, and then it will be performed better because of the implementation of the tool. Because if it's sequential, that means that if it's written line by line, it read here and then here and then here. But switch is not. Switch is something like a mapping. They look for the value and then directly go to the block. They don't need to read by 1, 1, 1, 10, something like that.
Can I say if statement is used when there are complex conditions?
Yes.
And switch is for some predefined value.
Yes.
Okay.
You can say that. You can say that switch is used when you only compare the value.
Okay.
With the variable, but if it's you can compare, you can do more operation in the condition. But switch most of the time we don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think another thing when Len was talking about this, I think if is more for the tree, like for the tree diagram.
The tree diagram.
If you go like yes or no condition, like a flow chart, yes and no condition, and switch is more like if you have a group of like Reza's example of January to April is spring, and then May to July, August is summer, like that. Like when you have a group of like conditions, then we use right.
Yeah, I think you can think switch like a map. Each map is its own value, something like that. Maybe one refer to the first condition, and then two refer to the second condition, something like that. But if it's more like to determine something and then continue to do something.
I really think it's a flow chart. Like if you need to go like
yes and no, you have to go step by step.
I go.
Yeah. So if you have many cases and the cases is very simple, switch case is much faster than if.
Right.
Yeah.
One more question about the if statement. Is it a limit for else if, or there's a limit for else if?
How many do you want to put?
I as long as the computer memory is capable.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the limit. Yeah. We can't do this because it's an infinity loop. I know what you mean. You mean that if the first time he input something incorrect and then we less than if inside the if to ask him to input again, and then if he input something wrong again in the second time, we less than if inside and if something like that. Yeah, but we can't do that because it's dead end. Yeah, and it may cause stack overflow. Yeah. So I think we will learn how to solve this problem when we are using some called recursion, just a loop.
Like why?
Maybe in the future we will learn. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we can't do this forever because it will involve many if nested case, and the code will be very unreadable. Yeah. Then anything you want to know about switch or if, or you found some interesting topic?
Let me see. Let me share my screen. Okay, please wait. Yeah, this. There are some math function. Yeah, this is the. I think Reza didn't mention this function. Such this one math.max. This function to find out the maximum, the highest value of x and y. Maybe we can see the result. So yes, this slide will representing the highest value is 10. And another one is the math.mini, so you can have get the result of the lowest one.
And can I put more than 2 values? I can, right?
No, just 2, I think, because the implementation says x and y, so just 2, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can we try?
Yeah, we can try. I think it won't work.
Okay, please wait. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, we can try.
Okay. Oh, so more one number here.
Yeah.
Let's run. Oh, there are error.
Yeah, overload. Yes, I think we can.
So sorry, what? And what?
You do
that
max?
Yeah, we do another one inside the math mean so that we can have 3 numbers. Because the first math mean we have 2 numbers, it will return 1, and then use this one as a variable to put in other math mean.
Okay, so every time they compare 2 numbers.
Yeah, every time it only can compare 2 numbers. Yeah.
Oh, so we need 2 steps to compare 3 numbers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we only have 3 people.
Okay. The another one is find the lowest value, and this is the math.square. This is return the square root of x, and we can find the absolute value. Use the math.abs, and math.round can find the round number nearest the whole number. Yes, that's my sharing.
The round case. So the round case is it like if we have 9.5, we go to 10, and then 9.4 we go to 9, right?
Let's try.
Yeah, 9.5 we go to 10, maybe. Is he say the nearest? I don't know what will be the nearest.
9.5. Okay.
Yes.
Let's run. Oh, we will get 10.
About 9.49.
9.49. I guess we will get 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the logic we usually apply when doing some run.
Yes.
I think the map function is quite useful. Yeah, we have a lot of things we can do there. We can have run and minimum, maximum.
Yeah.
And we discussed the last week. We talked about the ceiling and floor. We can have ceiling, which is going to the top, which means that 9.1 will return 10. And then we can have 4, which will go down. And then, for example, 9.9 will go to 9. Yeah, I think this one is very useful. Yeah, I think we have to use it a lot in the future.
Which one?
I think math.
No, but this round, according to the math rule, right? Like last time when we talked about it, like how do I round down? I can do it with math now, right?
Yeah, we can use it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, there is many useful function inside the math.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can use it. Okay. Any other interesting finding?
So
Oh,
Not really. I'm interested to find out, in the future, how do we need to input like January, February, March, line by line? Can I just recall it from some database? But I think that goes to SQL space, right? So I think it's too advanced at this level.
yes, we can do it using database, I think, because as you say, database is something you store the data. You have one key and then the value, something like that. So if we read one and then we can get the value from one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The value of one may be January and then we output January. Yeah. Actually, there is I think there is some other method. Without using database, you can do that. Maybe we can search it later. Maybe we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about the working environment. Usually people work on spreadsheets, right? A lot of people or else you need to do write your own program. Otherwise, there's gonna report from the usual database input is Excel. So that might be worth to take. I was trying, but I failed. So.
So any other interesting topics?
I have a question about if statement.
Yeah.
Normally, if we input invalid input, it will be end. In real situation, if we input some invalid input, it will be the system will ask you to input another one, another valid input. So how is it? How it works?
I think it's the problem of we talk about, just like Lun talk about, we have to use some recursion. We have to loop the cases. If it is invalid, and then do it again. It is invalid, and do it again. Invalid, do it again. Yeah, something like that.
So
yeah.
So function we didn't learn now. So is it?
No, we didn't learn now.
Okay.
But for example, if you want to do something like password, entering password.
Yes.
Usually, when we enter password wrong for more than 3 times, it will lock the account, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we can do it by using nested if. If he wrong someone one time and then ask him to input again. If wrong, input again. If wrong, input again. If wrong, then lock. Yeah, we can do it by only using if then else nested if 3 times. Yeah.
Okay.
But for your situation, I think you are not limiting how many times the user try. So I think we better use the recursion, the loop, to do this. But it may be in the next module, I think. I think maybe next week, week 6 or week 7, we will talk about this.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I look at the schedule with after which we will do something about the recursion.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I mentioned I use the exit function, right?
Yeah.
It looks like this. Let me see. Yeah, that's the assignment 8 I did last time. I used this one, environment.
Oh, environment exit.
Yeah.
That means that it calls the whole console, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just end here. Don't go anywhere else.
It calls the console, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I use.
Okay. I think this one is different from return. Return is just exit the function, but do not close the console. So if use exit, use close the console, you won't display any other things.
Okay, so I basically the one that I have is end the entire program.
Yeah, I think it's maybe you can try. We can see if it is really something like that. If I'm correct, it will automatically close the console. You can try.
Okay. Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. So that means this is going to end the whole program. It's but return is stay here, but just return. No, nothing else. Maybe
Is
just like break. Yeah.
Return ends the if.
Yeah.
Loop.
If returns end the if. Yeah. And then it just goes out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like exit. Exit is you close the whole program, close the console. You can't see anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Harsh,
So,
anything you want to share or anything in lecture you would not want to pull it here?
Actually, I have a doubt. Sorry. So I have a doubt. Where do we use try-parse? Like, we have this try-parse. You know.
bypass.
What is try?
Right. Actually, we use it in like convert to Intel 32, right? So we use like try-parse. I just came across this, so I wanted to ask you whether you know about it or not.
How does it spell?
tryparse, try-parse.
Try-passes. Oh, I know what you mean.
What is it?
What is that?
You use it?
Spell it?
No, I haven't used it yet, but I came across that, so I was like
You mean
curious to
that
know about it.
something like that? Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean something like that. Something like that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, this one is maybe I show you. Yes. Just a moment. Yes. See here we have integer try-parse and then console with line, and we have out number here. Basically, it is function. It return. It trying to convert the console with line, which we enter from the console, to integer. If it is an integer, then it will return true in this boolean. If it is not integer, it will return false here. And for this one means the output. So if it is an integer, it will convert to integer and put it in this number. Maybe I try first, you may have a better understanding. So I need to input something here. If I input A, you see the number, this number is false. That means that when the program tries to convert A to a number, we cannot convert it to a number because A is not number, right? So it returns false here. The Boolean returns false. What if I add more? Okay. What if we try to convert something? Maybe we enter 1 here. 1 is integer. Then it will return true here because it tried to convert it to integer, and it is successfully done. And then this Boolean will be true, and then it put the converted integer into the variable number. So you will see here the number. This is number is true because it can be converted to integer. Here return true, and the number is we convert it to this variable number, then the number is 1. So I think you're talking about this one, right?
Right.
Yeah. That one is very useful, I think. Yeah, because we can use this to determine whether it is an integer or not. Yeah. Actually, I think this one is better than just use convert, because convert, you may have error if you trying to convert something which is not convertible. Maybe if I try to use sample like that. We usually do this one. Yeah, because I tried this before. So we're trying to convert what we input into integer in this code here, this code. Yeah. So it is normal if we enter something like 1, it is normal. But what if I enter something like A? You see the program breaks here. Yeah, you see there is a input string was not in a correct format. So the program breaks here. So if you try pass here, we can avoid this problem. Maybe we can try something like this. Because we learned if we try pass something here and then convert it to number, if that means that if it is convertible, if what I input is convertible, I would say yes, it is number. Else, I can say something like you enter wrong number. You can see, we can try here, maybe. So if I enter something which can be converted to integer, maybe 2, you say we go to this condition. Yes, it is 2 because this function return a boolean which is true. So the condition is valid here. So we can run to this line. So what if I enter something which is not convertible? A, the program did not break. Else it is go to this line because it returns false here. It go to the else. So if you want to restrict someone enter some valid input, you can use this bypass. Yeah. So the program won't break. If you convert it, you use this function convert to int32, it may fail. It may break the program. Yeah. It has besides integer, there are many other things. Double, I think. Double try. Yeah, double here. Maybe Boolean. Yeah, we can try plus. Is it correct? Not Boolean.
I don't think Boolean, right?
Boolean. Yes, capital. Yeah, Boolean can also. We can try Boolean. Boolean. Yeah. Remember the out should be the same format as Boolean. Boolean. We can try something like that. Maybe if we enter something false, yes, it is false. We can convert it. So it won this line. So if I enter something like yes, so you enter wrong number. It goes here. So yeah, that is one of the way we can try to convert string to other data without breaking the program.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
was very helpful.
When did you come around with that trypass?
Actually, I was typing my code in Visual Studio, and it shows, right? When you tap it, it shows like the whole. So there was that. So
I see.
I get.
Yeah. We can use this one if we want to make sure something exception happen and we won't block the program. Yeah. That's very interesting to know.
To know, good to know.
Yeah. We can try this in our assignment 4. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, any other interesting topic we can share?
I think it's about time for this week.
Okay.
Next week we can see if any topic. Feel free to put that out in the Telegram section.
Yeah.
It's
So
just a
we
good
can
reminder.
prepare.
Yeah, just a good reminder to put it there, and then we all remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Maybe see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.